Prison has died after testing positive for COVID-19, and we're learning just how many inmates have tested positive since the pandemic began. So let's look into it in the Digital Dive. The Minnesota Department of Corrections says the inmate was a 61-year-old man with an extensive medical history. The autopsy report is pending. Meantime, the DOC calls this a COVID-related death and says it's the third time an inmate has died in state correctional facilities during the pandemic. And in Stillwater specifically, almost 1,300 men are incarcerated there. More than 750 of them have tested positive for COVID, though the majority experiencing no symptoms. That is about 60%, and more than 150 staff members have tested positive as well. The facility did not have a single confirmed case until late September, and so now they're investigating whether the building's age, design, and infrastructure may be influencing the spread. They also have added more nurses to the staff and have implemented a facility lockdown to minimize further spread. And Chris, a lot of people, hundreds of people are commenting on this on our KARE 11 Facebook page.
Yeah, I mean, a prison would be the perfect spreading grounds for something like COVID. I mean, everyone in small cramped spaces like that, once it gets in there, yeah, runs rampant. Thanks, Kyle. Gia?